Chat Red Dead Redemption saiu para o PC, mano. Bora. Eu até vou jogar esta merda no teclado errado, porque os jogos da Rockstar são muito bons no teclado errado, mano. Tá foda. Bom. Ou não, eu jogo no comando. Eu jogo no comando. Nem sei. Nem sei. Sei, bro. Tá foda. Mando do Naruto. Foi por isso que eu comprei. Bora. Bora. Mas o comando não dá? Ah, ok, já está. Já está, já está, já está. Já. Deixa-me tentar ligar a PlayStation. Ei, vai carro de. Foda-se. Está a funcionar. Eu tenho que pegar o meu plug da Nintendo. Plug da Nintendo com o Xbox. Estou todo mocado, mano. Bora. Taus. Deixa eu ver aí as merdas aí. É para. O rato da frente. Tá bom. Mano, isto está em coisa, mano, ou não? Isto. Alto. Quero ultra. Ultra sou. Mano, parece que eu tenho PC, caralho. Por que isto está em janela agora, mano? Tela cheia, caralho. Bora. Tá bom. Siga. Tal. Red Dead Redemption normal. Foi possível encontrar o que esteja a fazer. Criar um novo jogo salvo. Sim, sim, sim. Bora, chato. Nova série aí, mano. Let's go. O que é que está lá? Ok, já está. Nem sei se tem legendas nem o caralho, mas então esta foda. É só o primeiro, ya. Saiu para o PC, mano. A semana passada acho eu. Mas lançaram para o PC a 50 paus, mano. Eu fui estúpido e comprei. Tá, John Marston, já joguei o segundo. Quer dizer, joguei o segundo só 2 horas, não completei. Se quiserem que eu traga também aí mais tarde, digam aí. Foda-se, isto é mesmo. Isto é mesmo gráfico da PlayStation 3, mano. Rockstar Games apresenta. Cheio de cicatrizes, ao caralho. Red Dead Redemption! O primeiro, ó. Este é o primeiro. Não é o 2. Se vocês quiserem que eu traga, digam. E estamos a andar de comboio. Tchau!
Well, I, for one, am grateful, Mrs. Bush, that they are finally bringing civilization to
Foda-se que
this
esta merda, mano.
savage
Parece o...
land.
I could not agree with you more, my
Nem sei que...
dear.
Mano, olha, nem sei o que é que isto parece, mano.
And I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we help the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access to heaven.
But Father, do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? It hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they lived like animals, but they're happier now.
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate Johns.
Yes.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family without class.
Apparently, the Johns family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy.
Yeah, tipo
It
eu.
seems that money can buy voters, though.
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts. It is the opportunity we have, the chance to live among people
Deve
who
ser
are
isso, mano, e é,
decent,
mano. Verdade.
who do
True
not
story.
kill each other, and who let you worship in peace.
It's so confusing, Father.
Eu estou para amar.
Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
Armadillo. Até o saloon. Ui, já estamos a jogar, mano. É caralho, parece que vou dar uma sapatada a alguém, mano. Espera aí, deixa-me meter a minha câmera um pouco mais para a direita, que é para vocês verem. Por que é que isto está preso, mano? Webcam. Está agora. Consegue ver? Consegue ver? Cara, sim consegue ver, cara. Também vou andar para. Para correr. É aqui para correr, mano. Vá até a coisa do mapa e aproxima-se do X. Caralho, aquele caiu, foda-se.
Marfin! Mr. Marfin, over here! You must be John Marston.
Sometimes.
John Marston é o nome. Bom. Tá bom, sim.
I'm Jake. Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends, but pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out front.
Just go down. You will anyway.
Well, if that is all, good day to you too.
I need to write my mother back in the home that was up. How'd you like it? I'd want it between
Tem
the
ver que
eyes.
Thought
não
you
me
was in a
cena.
hurry to get to the fort. You ain't
Ei,
gonna
vamos andar de
find
cavalo,
sturdier
mano.
horses than these in all of New Austin. Dribbled out of your mouth, count for an anecdote. Easy on the spurs now. We don't need to draw undue attention.
O cavalo não corre, mano.
Whoa. Come on.
Ok.
Whoa,
Ok, bora.
Fort Mercer ain't easy to
Slow it up now.
So it's Fort Mercer you want to visit?
That's right.
Ain't taking nobody up to the fort in a long time. Strange place for a decent fella to want to visit, if you don't mind me saying.
Who said I was a decent fella?
It's been abandoned for years now. Folks say it was built during the Mexican War. What kinds of soldiers around back then?
Why'd they leave?
Well, I ain't entirely sure. I heard they had to go up north to fight Indians, or maybe they got tired of being soldiers and went looking for gold. You know how things is. So what are you doing up at the fort?
I'm looking for an old friend.
Well, like I says, you ain't gonna find many folk round those...
Estou feliz com isto, mano. Não estou nada feliz com isto, digo já.
parts these days. Those you do find are about as sociable as...
Caralho, temos sítio.
I'll straight it back to you. I mean, I ain't one to judge a man by the company he keeps, but...
Well, he ain't been friends for a long time.
Are you planning on spending any time in Armadillo, Mr. Marston?
I doubt it. I ain't planning on staying very long.
Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than Armadillo. Fine as cream gravy they are. Not like Thieves Landing. Dang, those girls ain't even fit for a drinking man to hole up with.
I'm a married man, I'm afraid.
Ain't we all?
Ele é casado, mano.
Yeah, so it was the marshal who hired me. Lee Johnson, do you know him?
I think I heard
It's
his
Johnson.
name.
Says he got a telegram from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a guide. I guess it's none of my business.
That's right.
You ain't very talkative, are you?
Nope.
I'm just chewing the dog, mister. It's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
Trust me. There's things you better off not knowing.
Mano, em vez da Rockstar, a Rockstar é muito vagabunda, mano. Em vez de lançarem o jogo remasterizado,
Damn coyotes. What a waste of good meat. Not far now. You'll see the fort when you get to the top of this hill.
até me perdi no meu raciocínio. Ah, a Rockstar é mesmo vagabunda. Porque em vez de lançar o jogo remasterizado para PC, lançar mesmo a versão de PS3 e cobra 50 euros por isso, mano.
Listen, mister.
Vagabunda.
This here is what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
Ah, para o caralho, velho. Aproxima-te Forte Mercer.
Come on!
Oh, isto está com os gráficos da PS3, mano. Por que é que não lançaram uma versão remasterizada para PC? Como fez a Máfia, por exemplo.
Bill!
Oh, Bill.
Bill, I've come for you!
Ai, vim-te buscar, Bill.
Bill Williamson! Come out here right now!
E paga o dinheiro que me deves. Tenho certeza que é um careca, mano.
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Não sei, mano. Eu não vi a tua cara melhor.
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
You implore me? You implore me? You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge!
Será que estás?
No more Dutch! And no more you.
Dutch, mano. Dutch é do Red Dead Redemption 2, bro.
I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Well,
Oh, mano.
Poor John.
Ah, é assim, mano. Já está. Já fomos arrumados para canto. Para nos ajudar, pelo menos isso. Novos amigos, velhos problemas.
Well, you're alive.
Ah, sério?
so it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarlane. Miss Bonnie McFarlane.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarlane. I don't know.
Huh. So what were you doing?
Was trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Aquele idiota.
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. See my hat?
I have. And, what will you do now?
Nada que te interessa.
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later? Help me patrol the perimeter. You can earn back some of that money we
O que
wasted
tu
on
queres
doctors.
ser eu?
Of course. And thank you for saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
Esta é a minha casa segura. Blá 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 blá. Anda lá, diz lá. Oh, temos arma. Será que isto é assistente? A Bonnie aparece como um azul no mapa.
Don't you move.
Ok, como é que se guarda a arma? Okay. Bola, vaqueiro, faca e punho. Ok. Mano, como GTA. Deixa eu ver. Oh meu Deus, mano, conseguimos subir a casa. Ai, o que, mano? Best game ever, foda-se.
Back in the land of the living, I see.
Figured it's about
Não,
time
não,
I
não, caramba,
started
queria
paying back that
fazer.
50.
I sure can use an extra pair of hands around here. Let's see if we can get you back in the saddle.
Posso atirar nela, mano.
There's the foreman's office. It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
Obrigado.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarland.
Hop on up. He won't bite. Easy now. Let's make a tour of the ranch so you can get your bearings.
Yeah!
Whoa there.
Yeah!
Ok, vamos assim devagarinho, mano.
To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
And here's the corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a
Stop
fine
that
corral.
immediately!
Oh, mano, o gajo já consultou a minha
stolen
frente, mano.
more
Como
horses
assim?
than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase. That's the train station. Things sure have changed since the line finally got finished, bringing in all sorts of new folk like yourself.
Is that such a bad thing?
Change is only good when it makes things better.
Eu estou na casa de fui, mas estava a
Let's
fazer
go.
uma mensagem e o gajo desapareceu, mano.
Only get lost!
Ah, mas este cavalo é muito bugado, mano. Não curti dele, mano.
This way! Where are you going, you strange man? Giddy up!
Ah, para.
That's the barn over there. Paul built it himself when I was just a little girl.
Ah, interessante.
And here we are, back at the house. Let's
Salta por
stop for
cima
a while
dela.
before we head out on patrol.
You'll
Okay.
get no complaint from me, Miss McFarland.
How do you do, sir?
Olha, isto, carrega quadrado para guardar o cavalo. E o filho da puta salta, mano. Deve ser por estar feliz de me ver. Ah, estou com
How about a
sono.
cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot, then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
Não aconteceu nada,
Mr.
mano.
Marston,
Miss McFarland.
remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do.
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really beautiful at around this time. Ready, Mr. Marston? Let's mount up and patrol the ranch. Come on, boy. Right, follow me. Keep your eyes peeled for anything suspicious.
Acompanha a Bonnie.
Thank you, Mr. Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team.
E porquê é que tu falas assim? A bola faz o quê? Faz porra nenhuma. Pelo menos em cima do cavalo. A pessoa minha, o cavalo está-me a torcar, mano. Não dá para mudar, não dá para meter a câmera mais perto.
Rabbits are at the crops again.
Onde é que está os
Get
coelhos?
down and give me a hand, will you? Whoa!
Mano,
Let's see that rifle. I want a couple of these for the pot. Good shot.
estou bem bom. Toma.
Rabbits and outlaws, I see.
Ui. A putas. Eu não acabei, caralho. Filhos da puta.
See what else is going on.
Acho que esta é balas para nada.
We should
Mano, eu
keep
queria
moving.
guardar o cavalo e
There's
o
still a ways
caralho
to
só
go.
estou para dentro desta merda, mano.
If it's not the rustlers stealing our cattle, it's the rabbits stealing our crops.
It ain't never easy living off the land like this. Maybe you should move to a big city. Become a lady of leisure.
Was that a coyote? Get those pests before they scare the livestock.
Yeah.
Acho que não devia ser do cavalo, mano.
Come on.
Come on, boy. Come on.
Blame Carly.
Olha, está com a galinha na boca.
Yeah.
Tá cá, filho da puta, onde é que vais com a minha galinha, filho da puta, pá. A galinha é para fazer o cabidela amanhã. Cabrão.
You know, you can actually handle a rifle.
It's something I've had a little experience in.
Maybe Bill Williamson did get lucky after all.
Luck didn't really come into it, miss.
You're a useful man to have around the ranch, that's for sure. But don't think I've forgotten what brought you here. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
I sure appreciate that, Miss McFarland.
Ela está
This
tão
is
na
you,
minha,
Mr.
chato.
Marston.
Toma. Olha lá que é frente à tua casa,
Thank you for
ok.
your help, Mr. Marston. Makes me kind of happy I saved your life. Get some sleep and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarland.
Boa noite. Não queres... Não queres entrar para fazer um cafezinho, não? Podes dormir na cama do teu quarto para salvar o jogo. Pai, não tenho cobertor, mano. Pelo menos podia incluir um cobertor para não passar frio. Tu dormires, acordarás 6 horas depois. Também podes pegar munição extra no baú do teu quarto. Foda-se. Posso trocar atrás também. What, mano? Olha! Tem dois atrás, mano. Bonnie, bora ter com o Bonnie, mano. Algumas pessoas fornecem informações valiosas sobre os arredores na forma de mapas ou jornais. Ter com o Bonnie, mano. A bola aqui não serve para nada. Pedras no caminho.
Oh, Mr. Marston. How are you doing
Como é que tu ias toda feliz?
I'm well, Miss McFarland. Thank you. How are you?
Well, I'm fine. Thank you. So, how are your ribs?
Fine. A little sore, but apart from a couple extra scars, it'll be as nothing happened.
Good. Come in, come in. You know, you never did tell me how you met that Bill Williamson or what you wanted from him.
No, miss, I did not.
Well, why not, if you don't mind me asking?
I certainly don't mind you asking if you don't mind me not telling. See, it's a complicated and somewhat pathetic tale, and by telling you, not only would I be putting your life in danger, but also threatening the lives of some people that I hold very dear.
Well, I apologize if I seem to be prying.
And I apologize for my reticence. Hope you believe me when I say that it's simply out of respect for you.
Of course, Mr. Marston. I understand that a city dweller such as yourself likes to have some exotic secrets, so us country folk are...
Oh meu, vai ser ciumenta para o caralho.
No
Foda-se.
city man, miss.
Yeah, but I saw you get on the train at Blackwater. You with those gentlemen in bowler hats?
I'm still no city man.
But I bet you can't ride, Mr. Marston.
I hate to take money from a lady, miss.
Oh, you won't be. I'll race you right now.
If it makes you happy.
We'll see.
Ei, mas ela tem grande rabo, chato.
All right, I'll show you how we ride around these parts.
Bora lá então.
Let's go.
Eu já estou a mostrar quem é que manda aqui, mano.
Whoa.
On the count of three.
Tá bem, anda.
3,
Vou ganhar na
2, 1,
boa.
go! I trust you're not gonna be a gentleman about this.
You don't know me at all, Miss McFarland. Come on. God damn it.
Olha. Ah, eu acho que queima, mano.
Let's go. Whoa there.
Desce, caralho. Oh, mas este cavalo não presta para nada, mano. Dá para começar? Easy, cowboy, easy. Foda-se que é meus pés, mano. Foda-se, mano. Estás caralho, meu.
Come on. Slow down.
E o que é que acontece se eu perder a corrida? Mano, o gajo devia ter vida infinita, mano. Ah, vou cortar o caminho de safoda.
Let's go.
Mas estava farto, bro. Oh, bro, a sério. Estava farto este calmo.
On the
Assassino.
count of 3. 3, 2, 1, go!
Vai.
I trust
Ora
you're
bem.
not gonna be a gentleman about this!
You don't know me at all, Miss McFarland. Come on. Should I wait for you to catch up? How you doing back there? Yeah. Are you saving the best for last? Would you like me to slow down? I bet you're starting to regret your brave words, Miss McFarland.
You're not as bad as I thought you'd be!
Come on.
Puta.
Come on, boys!
That's more like it. Let's go.
Isn't this jolly?
É, devo ter para caralho, foda-se. Já.
Woo. Come on.
Já percebi, já percebi como é que eu controlo o cavalo.
Come on. Whoa, whoa.
Ah!
Whoa there.
Ganhei!
Giddy up!
Ah, deve estar-se a sentir ridícula.
That was fun.
Sure.
You know, you should go pay the marshal a visit in Armadillo sometime. I'm sure he could help you deal with that nice Mr. Williamson.
Yeah, I might just do that, Miss McFarland.
You do whatever you think's best, Mr. Marston.
Legal, Johnson, está disponível para falar contigo em armadilho, vai até o M no mapa, não. Eu quero continuar com a Bonnie, mano.
Ah, Mr. Marston, how are you?
Good, Miss McFarland. How are you?
I'm well. Would you mind riding with me to Armadillo? I've got to get some supplies and I could do with the company.
Of course.
You can take the reins. It wouldn't do for a terrifying bounty hunter such as yourself
É,
to
tu és o mesmo
be
cavalo que
driven
eu.
around by a woman. Hop on up, Mr. Marston.
Ok.
You're looking much better, considering you were almost buzzard food a couple days ago.
I have
Ela
you
vai
to
com
thank
a
for that,
preparar, mano.
miss.
So do tell me, have you needlessly risked your life since we last spoke?
No, miss. I have not.
Well,
Eu
that's
sei,
relief.
caralho.
Perhaps there's hope for you yet.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Oh, there's always hope, Mr. Marston. You can't be a rancher in this kind of country if you don't believe that.
An admirable attitude, miss.
I suppose so. I can't think of any other way to stay sane, to be frank. What about you? Have you ever given up hope altogether?
Hope hasn't really entered into it. It's not really something I think about.
Slow it down a little! You have a peculiar outlook. I can't really say I understand you.
I can't always say I do either.
Oh, don't be so deliberately enigmatic.
I'm not, miss.
Yes, you are. You are being deliberately obscure as a substitute for having a personality.
I just know there are two theories to arguing with women, and neither one works.
I'm not even going to dignify that gibberish with a response.
Eles demoram a atacar armadilho, puta que pariu, meu.
You never did tell me where you live.
I have a small holding up in Great Plains.
A farmer? Yeah, and I'm the Queen of England. And at what point during your day of hunting down outlaws do you find time to raise chickens?
Only been at it 3 years or so. Guess I'm kind of new to it.
You're telling me? So who's looking after this farm of yours right now?
Uncle. Well, he's not my uncle, as far as I know. Just an old dog who's as lazy as a lizard on a hot day. Kind of fella laboring under the delusion that age
Vai estar a conduzir e estar a tentar ler
Sounds
as
like a
legendas,
perfect
mano.
person to leave in charge of your entire livelihood.
We go way back, and I didn't have a lot of choice.
I'd be getting back there if I was you.
That's what I'm trying to do, miss.
How well do you know New Austin?
I don't. We talked about coming down here many times, but never made it.
Who's we?
Me and the folks I used to work with. Yeah, New Austin. The last real outlaw country, where the old ways still hold true. Do a man wrong, he'll shoot you for it. Do a man right, well, he still may shoot you for it.
Armadillo.
But at least you have an idea of what's right and what's wrong there.
Dear, oh dear, Mr. Marston. What dreadful novel did you get that romanticized drivel out of?
Vamos.
So this is Armadillo. Manhattan it is not, but it does okay for us. Most important thing for you right now is getting yourself into Dr. Johnson's office to purchase some medicine. The first one's on me.
Thank you, miss. I'll pay you back.
I'm sure you shall. The doc's a good fellow. He saved your life, so be polite to him. Meet me in front of the general store when you're done.
Vai haver pancadaria, sabe? Fala com o
How
médico.
can I help you?
Dear sir, hello.
I'm selling some good tonics if you need them. I hope that helps.
Appreciate it.
I'd pay good money on Marshall Johnson having been bought by Walton's gang.
Olha o cozinho.
Well, thanks for driving me. It was nice to be able to enjoy the view for once, and a little company never hurts now and again.
You're more than welcome, miss. Least I can do.
É só isto?
Thank you for the medicine.
Why don't you have a look around Armadillo? You can always take a stagecoach back to the ranch later.
I might just do that. Travel safely, miss.
Try not to get yourself shot. I won't be around to save you this time.
Se cheio de armadilho, normalmente há carruagens para fazer carga, descarga, depois carga. Não rouba-se um cavalo.
What's the rush there?
Oh caralho. Depois comprar algum arma para ela que pode salvar o jogo nelas, porque todas que são estes itens.
I wish I could, but I'm married.
Claro. Para todos. Jogo da faca, guardas depois. Ai. Bem, onde é que está a carruagem de cara? É aquilo. Rouba-se um cavalo já aqui, mano.
My fault.
She knew he was married. I could get that from me.
Já que estamos aqui, bora fazer esta.
Excuse me.
Hey, hey, you got a visitor.
Shut up, you! Now what you want?
My name's John Marston. You wanted to speak to me.
I did?
Apparently so.
Wow. Só naquela anda, mano.
I guess because we're both in the business of the law.
Sou o xerife, mano.
You that fella from the train company?
No, I'm from Fort Mercer.
Fort Mercer? You them, one of them Williamson boys.
Calm down.
Go on, shoot him, mister. Shoot him.
Come on, what, you getting keep with me, boy?
What's going on here?
I got me one of them Williamson
Por que os
boys.
pés no chão, mano, assim?
I got me one of them idiots who give marshals a bad name.
Jonah, put your gun down. You must be the man from Blackwater.
Yes, sir. Listen, that dog ain't too bright. But he seems loyal.
Jonah, get out of here for a minute.
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson, sir.
Fuck.
And you. Oh, I done seen enough of your hide around here, friend.
I think there's some school children down the way you can go and frighten.
Oh, hardy fucking har. Dickhead.
What are you doing here, Mr. Marston? Apart from frightening my deputies.
I'm here to capture or kill Bill Williamson.
Okay.
Can you help me?
He's outside my jurisdiction. He's in the next county. Of course, Bill Williamson and his boys have tended to keep themselves away from my town.
So you're happy to have him out there?
Well, I ain't happy, but I also ain't suicidal. My job is to keep this town safe, not clean up all of these 3 counties. It's hard enough around here.
You know, I hear you speak, and suddenly I'm reminded of how some of the people I respected most in my life had a problem with authority. What's wrong with you?
Well, I'm sure you and your fine friends have enjoyed spending your time running around pursuing noble causes. My cause is to keep this town from turning into a living hell for the folks who live here. Whole world has problems, mister, and I'm here doing what I can.
Why? What's happening?
Right now, I got the railway, the people who pay my salary, trying to get me to turn a blind eye to them burning down settlements up there. I got a bunch of cattle rustlers out near Box Canyon needs shutting down. Not forgetting the gang that keeps murdering homesteaders out in the back country. And I got a bunch of hoods over in the saloon, drunk, threatening to shoot up the whole town. That's all I got today. But it's early yet. Give me a couple more days. There'll be more.
All right, tell you what. Let's go deal with them hoods in the saloon. Then we'll discuss Williamson.
Okay, boy. You're a persistent little cuss, ain't you?
Only when things matter.
Let's head over to the saloon. Oh man, a chance to get the blood flowing.
So who are we looking for?
A bunch of two-bit hoodlums, led by this fella called Walton. Goddamn road agents who prey on the stages coming in and out of town. Drivers and armadillos spend more time with their hands in the air than on the reins these days.
And you're happy to let them drink in your saloon?
Happy? No. But the way I figure it, better they're carousing in there than out robbing decent folk.
That's an interesting approach to law enforcement.
I do what I can, Mr. Marston. We ain't the government.
There's the dumb rat bastard now. Let's follow him.
See what kind of hole he crawls into. Walton's the top screw. Let's get after him. Damn, he's seen us. Come on, don't lose him.
Come on! If Walton's as bad as you say he is, why don't we just beef him now while we got the chance?
Because that ain't how the law works.
Is that right, Marshal?
And alive, he can still talk.
Doesn't sound like he's a man to be reasoned with.
He ain't. But a few days of my hospitality and he'll be telling me what I need to know. Walton's gang's been growing fast.
Outlawing's easy money for easy work.
Chola Springs, Gap Tooth Ridge, these boys get around. Walton's the start, but there's plenty more where he came from. Yeah!
Mano, conduzir carros no GTA é muito mais fácil que conduzir cavalos.
Looks like he's holed up at the old Pleasance house. Let's hold up a minute and find a spot for our horses. Come on.
Looks like we got company, boys.
Vai começar a putaria, let's go, chato.
Take cover. We'll work our way up this hill.
Over here, pussyfoot.
Take cover behind that wagon to your right. Behind the crate,
You ain't nothing but a bunch of women! I'll kill every last one of you!
I got you, boy.
Now get behind that outhouse. Ain't sure we seen the last of them. Come on. Come on. I know the way.
Bora, matei-os todos, mano.
You couldn't hit a bull's ass with a bag full of banjos. Just Walton left now. Try to take him alive. Cross the line.
A rope for you.
Not a bad shot, Mr. Marston. Why
Obrigado.
don't you check in with me next time you're in town?
I don't want to be no policeman, Marshal.
Nor did I, my friend, I can promise you that. I'll see you soon, Mr. Marston.
Tudo, mano. Para ganhar confiança de toda a gente.
Oh, there.
Let's go, mano, 20 paus! Vamos ter onde agora? Olha a Bonnie, mano. Quero ter com a minha Bonnie. Anda cá, filho da puta! Ainda tenho que te arranjar um nome. Onde é que ela anda? O cavalo. Estás aqui. Foda-se. Anda, vamos. Vamos, anda. Diga.
Slow down! Well, hello there. Watch yourself there. Come on. Yeah.
Acho que atirei no gajo, mano. Este era o caçador de tesouro. Opa. Perdi honra, foda-se. É o mapa do tesouro. Deixa cá ver. Vamos roubar, já foste gamado, meu. O mapa do tesouro é meu. Bora. Caguei, filho da puta. É por causa das merdas. Neste jogo nós precisamos ser frios, mano. O cavalo ficou sem dono. Porquê é que o cavalo ia continuar em vida, mano? Caralho, estás forte, mano. Estás forte, André. Foda-se, este cavalo também deve ter comido bem o almoço, filho da puta, meu. Anda bem, siga. Já está uma hora a jogar este jogo, mano. Foda-se, o jogo está bem top, mano. Nem estou a ver as horas passarem. Foda-se também, esta gaja fica longe para caralho, mano. Mas vou ter ido ao xerife, foda-se. Deixa-me salvar o jogo, chato. Calma, campeão, calma. Calou. Calma. Deixa-me só salvar o jogo. Nunca se sabe o que é que vai acontecer. De noite. Vai ficar de noite. Mulheres no conselheiro, mano.
Mr. Marston, I've been hearing about your plans.
Have you, Miss McFarland?
Yes, from Lee Johnson. To settle here and build a life for yourself.
I'm afraid those aren't my plans. See, I already have a life. Well, I had one, and I'm trying to reclaim it. Or maybe what you could say is I had two, and I'm trying to end one of them so the other can survive.
You do so love to talk in riddles, Mr. Marston. Do you do that, I wonder, as a substitute for having anything interesting to say?
Probably, Miss McFarland.
Oh, call me Bonnie, you fool. Call me Bonnie.
Miss McFarland, I'm married. I have a son. I had a daughter, but she died. Years before that, I rode in a gang. We robbed banks, trains, held people ransom. We killed people we didn't like. Bill Williamson was in that gang. Now, if I don't capture my former brother in arms, great harm will befall my family. Now, I don't suppose any of this is very interesting to you, but I hope it explains why I wasn't so eager to talk about it.
No, I do understand. I had no idea. You poor man.
Even in this new country, memories don't really fade. My father was an illiterate Scot born on the boat into New York. He never saw his homeland, but to hear him talk about it, You'd imagine he only ever ate haggis and wore a kilt. And he hated the English for what they had done to his great-grandparents that he'd never met. People don't forget. Nothing gets forgiven.
That's true, especially when it comes to money. And you know, even now, after all his labors, my father's debts are still terrible. I worry every day about us losing the ranch. It would kill him.
My father died when I was 8 years old. His eyes were, well, let's just say he was blinded in a bar fight south of Chicago. My mother died during childbirth. She was a prostitute and he was her, well, I don't know what he was. So I was sent off to an orphanage and ran away and fell in with a gang.
My word. What a difficult life you've lived.
The leader of the gang taught me how to read, taught me how to see all that was good in the world. He was a great man in a way.
But you killed people.
Sure, and I've suffered for it. And that's the life I left, or tried to leave. Said too much, Bonnie. I'm an uneducated killer, sent here to do all I can do well. Kill a man in cold blood so that
exatamente. Tens que ser frios neste jogo, chato. É o que estávamos a
and a
dizer.
rich man can be elected governor on the back of these promises.
Civilization is a truly beautiful thing, Mr. Marston. Listen, can you help me?
Well, I can try. What do you need, money?
No, nothing so complicated. I need an extra hand to take out the herd to pasture.
Sure. Point me in the right direction.
Oi, Otaini. Está tudo. Está no meu cavalo. Eu quero ir neste. Ok, ela vai comigo. Já, hoje já podes usar os jogos, hoje já está a funcionar.
Thank you for telling me all that back there. It must have been hard for you.
Hope you understand now why I've been playing my cards somewhat close to my chest.
I didn't know you had a wife and child. Then again, I don't think I ever asked. They're lucky to have a man like you.
Estavas a tentar a mim, haha. Mas posso ter duas, se quiseres. O homem é do mundo.
Come on, boy. Whoa.
Posiciona-te atrás do rebanho. Obrigado, obrigado. Oh, onde é que tu vais? Oh, vais ser picanha, caralho. Slow it down, slow it down.
Get right at them. Drive them this way.
Anda, caralho. Anda rápido, senão vai ser o meu jantar. Ok.
Easy.
Aí, siga. Põe para ali, caralho. Para ali, caralho. Foda-se. Não estou a enervar, pá. Cavalga, estou a cavalgar, meu, mas este... Caralho, oh, siga. Bora.
Let's go.
Bora. Tudo. Siga. Quero essas patinhas a mexer-se agora. Parecem preguiçosas. Então voltou o meu jantar hoje. Anda.
Whoa there.
Se ela não ajuda, mano, está ali a passear.
Whoa there.
Ah, ok, já está ali, ok. Caralho.
Slow down.
Keep going, Mr. Marston.
Obrigado.
Good. Now we need to move this entire herd out to the far pasture for grazing.
Estás a gozar?
Keep sweeping behind them. That way they'll stay together.
Yeah.
ver se estás... Chega, o que é chega?
Come on.
Conseguimos.
You're not bad with the herd. Ranching might be your true calling, Mr. Marston. Either
Yeah.
that, or you were a cow in a past life.
Thank you, Miss McFarland.
I'll see you later. I have work to do back at the ranch.
Ah, não é tipo cavalo, não é isto? Não sei. Não sei o que quero dizer. Olha! Eu matei um coelho sem querer. Onde é que ele está? Está aqui. Oh, coitadinho, mano. Atropelei-o. Bem, pelo menos já tem jantar. Burro isso, é burro. Carne de coelho, bora. Quero comer. Onde é que eu como? Carne de coelho. Foda-se, não posso comer, mano. Bora até com a Bonnie outra vez. Ah, foda-se, já estava a passar, mano. Anda, ficas aqui estacionado enquanto eu vou ali. Está bem. Volta hoje depois das 6 da tarde. Mano, e como é que eu sou suposto saber que horas são, mano? Pontos. Não pudeste reembolso. Este reembolso tu resolverá isso, espera aí. Não diz nada, aqui não está a dizer nada. Bora até com a Bonnie agora. Travou os pontos. Oh, mano, estás a usar com puta da minha cara agora. Oi, Jeff. Filha da grande puta. Academia. Pá, acreditas que eu ainda não fui desde a última vez? Ok, bora até com aquela outra vez, mano. Se me diz outra vez, vou ter com o xerife. Foda-se. Caralho. Estava a ver.
Well, hello, Mr. Marston. How are you?
Ui, que é isto, mano?
Thank you. How are you?
Parece o topo do Dragon Ball, bro.
Did you meet my father? John
Oh,
Marston,
pai,
this is my
meu
father,
futuro
Drew
sogro.
McFarland.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Marston. Please.
Pá, já perdi 11 quilos.
So, my daughter informs me that you're here on some secret mission to remove some undesirables from the county.
Andas muito assim com esta tar.
I'm grateful for the hospitality, sir.
A cena é que tipo.
You know, we've
É lixado eu ter. É fodido eu ter o
came here
tempo.
from the east.
Só posso ao fim de semana mesmo.
The land had never been settled. For 10 years, we fought the Indians. Tough men. And we had outlaws, and we had drought, and we had small.
Oh, 64 e queixas-te.
terrible winters. Cholera.
Eu com 64 dava 2 mortais para trás, dava um pontapé numa estrela.
Sorry to hear that, sir.
I've seen strong men wither and die under that unforgiving sun. That whole herds of cattle just take sick and die. But I've never once doubted my life here.
No, sir.
when I hear about this so-called federal government sending out agents to covertly murder and control people, then I start to worry. I mean, yeah, all right, Williamson is a menace, and men like him are the plague.
Pá, 64 eu tenho 64 quilos num braço.
You may be right, sir.
Well, you're a brave man. You're always gonna be welcome here. But you tell your friends out east that we don't want to live like that out here.
É besta mesmo.
And spying and secret missions. It's preposterous.
Trust me, sir. I agree with you.
Good. Good. Well, we won't insult you any further. Come on, Bonnie, we got things to do.
Mr. Marston, do you want to join us? It's Daddy's favorite pastime. Apart from political discourse, that is.
What is?
Breaking in horses. Come on. I hear you're a pretty decent rider. For a city dweller, that is.
Ela já está a falar de nós ao pai, chato. É, isto vai dar algo. Já estou a ver o fogo a queimar dentro. Pegou na corda para me amarrar. É para eu te amarrar a ti, está bem.
Let's see if we can put that new lasso of yours to good use. That ranch hand said there was
Epá, foi sem querer. Foi sem querer. Olha aí, mano. Foda-se, não passas na estrada. Calma, calma.
You sure have some interesting theories on what the government's doing, sir.
They ain't theories, Mr. Marston. I saw the telegram Marshall got from Blackwater. It ain't exactly a state secret that sent you.
Well, is he wrong? I saw those men from the train.
The government can go to hell if you ask me. Those sons of bitches would steal a coin off a dead man's eyes.
Mr. Marston!
He's right. Now, I don't know much about politics.
Please, Paul, can we just enjoy
But I
the
know
ride?
we're only as free as they say we are. Power's like a drink. The more you have, the more you want. And there's few men who can handle it.
There's certain things in this country a woman could do much better, if you ask me.
I ain't gonna argue with that, Miss McFarland.
Então, já estávamos a chamar pelos nossos nomes. Agora outra vez pelos nomes de família.
There they are! Beauties! Come on, Mr. Marston!
Come on, let's rope one!
Whoa there!
Throw that damn rope, Marston!
Ah, filho da puta.
Come on.
Oh, não apanho nenhum, mano. Putas. Puta que eu apanho agora, caralho. Oh, estás a ver que eu não te apanhei. Oh, foda-se.
Keep at it, Marston! You gonna use that rope or not?
Filha da...
Come on.
Foste apanhado. A médica diz que tem que pesar no mínimo 49 e máximo 50. Deve ser muito pequena.
Now, Marston, rope him!
Oh, foda-se.
Come on, that's perfect range!
Throw it up now.
There he is! Do it now, boy!
Now don't go and hurt yourself.
Rope him! He's right there!
Come on, Mr. Marston! You can get him there!
Let's go.
He's there for the taking!
O que é que eu tenho que fazer? Mano, vou enforcar o cavalo, mano.
Be careful, will you? You're gonna land us in the dirt.
Eu tenho que pesar máximo 90 quilos. Sei lá, ainda estou muito longe.
I got you.
Keep at it, Mr. Marston.
That's better.
Conseguimos, caralho.
I'm impressed, Marston. I'll take this one back to the ranch. See you later.
Oh, mano, cala-te.
Come on, then. Let's see if you can get another one. Easy
Outro.
now. You're having fun all day. I'm coming. Don't lose him. Jump on and bring him in. I got a hold on him. Hold on to him. Try not to
Relax.
squeeze him too much.
Come on. Come on. Nearly got you.
That's it. Don't give up. You're doing fine.
I got you now.
Estamos a jogar pelo cabelo, mano.
Relax now.
Foda-se.
Keep at it, Mr. Marston.
Almost got you. Calm yourself now.
Let's go.
Look at that. You're a natural. Nice work. I think that'll do it for today. Let's get back to the ranch. Come on, boys.
Let's go.
Who'd have thought you'd be such a natural at busting broncos?
That was fun.
I think you could be a fine rancher one day. If you can bear to stop killing people for a living.
Sure. Slow up. Easy. Come on.
Yeah! Well done, Mr. Marston. These are fine horses.
Hey, Bonnie. Amos was saying some horses been spotted somewhere outside of Armadillo.
Let's go, Mr. Marston. We can really do with those horses. No rest for the
Otra vez,
wicked.
no.
Let's see if we can track down that other herd of horses.
You never did tell me why you were never married. Aside from the snobbery, that is.
You sure ask a lot.
I'm just surprised, that's all. You must have been quite a cat.
The fact that you're talking in the past says it all.
No, that's not what I mean. You must have had some suitors, that's all I'm saying.
Some, I suppose. Here and there. A ranch in the middle of Hennigan's Stead ain't really the place to find a husband. Amos, he's a little, well, you know, countrified.
Where'd you get your airs and graces, Miss McFarland?
From a couple of cheap governesses Pa hired to save us from being savages. I'd like to talk about more than just cattle and chickens sometimes, that's all. And after my brother left, it was up to me to become the man of the ranch. He'd never admit it, but my pa's a lot frailer than he looks.
You're worth two of any man I know, miss.
I'll try to take that as a compliment.
In many ways, my wife is kind of like you, Miss McFarland.
Is that so?
She's always been a woman in a man's world.
You don't talk about her very much.
It's kind of painful, but she's never far from my thoughts.
There's my boys. Come on, Mr. Marston.
Estou os cavalos que nós temos que apanhar. Ah, ok.
Let's drive them up the canyon where it narrows. We'll trap them there.
Whoa.
Stay with the horses. I'll give you a signal when we're ready for them.
Right you are, miss. Come on. Go. Slow down!
Agora não tens todos, caralho.
Whoa!
Mas isto é chato, mano. Foda-se.
Whoa there!
Looks like we got the lot of them. What magnificent animals they are. Hey, the lion's getting away. Chase him down and bring him back.
Merda, passei a cabeça sem querer, mano.
Come! Come on! Yeah! Whoa, whoa! Come on!
Foda-se. Fica comigo, filho da puta.
Calm yourself! Whoa! Steady!
Calma. Calma, calma, menino.
I'm in trouble here! It's all right! You're mine now!
Caralho, tem bem força, o filho da puta, mano.
I got you! I got you now! There you go.
Cá está ela. Tu, foi do caralho, mano.
Thanks for your help today, Mr. Marston. We got some fine horses. You know, why don't you keep that stallion as your own? As a thank you from all of us.
Ah, merci beaucoup. Finalmente tem cavalo de jeito, mano.
He's a fine animal.
Finalmente temos cavalo de jeito, mano. Agora tem com o xerife. Fazemos mais esta missão e acabamos a stream. Bora. Olha, o jogo está fixe. Estás do Rockstar, mano. Já sabemos como é que a Rockstar é, né? Rockstar nunca decepciona em jogos.
Let's go. Hey. Slow it up now. Let's go.
Hello? Hello? It's Armadillo 731. What is it with these things? Hello? It's a new line. Hello? Hello?
Sounds fun. What's happening?
I have no idea. If it's important, they'll send someone down like they did with you.
Suddenly the world is full of theys.
Yeah. I remember when we first got here. We used to consider people from Dade County to be exotic. Now guys can get here from the Midwest, and they can do it in 6 days.
Things have changed.
They've gotten away from me. Hello? I don't understand it no more, boy. Honest to goodness.
I'm not sure I do.
Marshall! 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 I'd just been up in the canyon, spying like you said. I think I seen me a couple of them rustlers. I think it was the Ballard twins and a couple of Mexicans.
They up there right now?
Well, it was a group of 4 men rounding up Mr. Gulch's livestock, and none of them looked like any of Gulch's hands, so yes, sir, right now.
That sarcasm's most unbecoming, Eli. It's gonna hold you back in life, even worse than your lazy eye. All right, let's go. You ride with us again, Marston?
Will you help me?
I will try.
It'd be my pleasure.
He's just a boy.
Oh, mano, o que é que este... Não, 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 não. Quero o meu cavalo. Este cavalo é meu agora, mano. Anda cá.
Stay with us, Marston. You never know. The Bollard twins might have set up an ambush. I'll be honest with you, Marston. I ain't for all this government interference.
Believe me, Marshal. Neither am I.
I try to keep the federal boys happy. I mean, we need all the help we can get. But what does a flannel-mouthed city boy who's never forked a bale of hay in his life know about a state like New Austin?
Nothing, I reckon.
All this manifest destiny hogwash, taming a wild land, bringing modernization and betterments to the West. It's only made the rich richer and the poor poorer, and it's killed a way of life.
Building a factory over a field ain't gonna help nobody I know.
Look at what they've done to the natives for God knows how many years now. It's hardly like they're gonna suddenly start respecting a man's right to work his land.
That's different. They're savages.
It ain't that different, Jonah.
Are you sure we're the Bollard twins, Eli?
Sure as shooting. I'd know those boys any place.
Are these the same rustlers who've been causing the McFarlands so much trouble?
You want to avoid a rope around your neck, I'd advise you to stay on 2 feet around that ranch, Marston.
Not far now. Eyes open, boys. Come on. All right. Leave the horses here and follow me. Head for the fort. Be ready, boys. We're probably going to be outnumbered.
And those bastards ain't short on firepower, neither.
Let's see how many there are. If we can take them alive, good. If not, smoke the sons of bitches.
Music to my ears, Marshal.
Vamos arrebentar com os gajos agora, mano.
Look out! Russell the guard! Gun him down!
Foda-se, foda-se.
Marston got one.
Let's split up. You take the left, boys. I'll go right. Marcus, keep going. Cover me.
Hold up, Marston. You gonna get yourself killed. Move it out. Stay together. This way.
That was some pretty damn good shooting, John.
Yep. Maybe you ain't the 10-foot I thought you was.
Coming from you, friend, that's a real compliment. You
Follow
know
me.
how this is gonna end!
Looks like that's all of them for now. Let's push forward to the bridges.
Ah, vou
Just
roubar
a
este
little
gajo.
something for my troubles.
Stay with me.
Stay with me. Hey, we got something.
You should run off home!
Hellfire!
Caralho, vou foder aquele gajo. Foda-se, tu corres! Mano, engano-me sempre, bro.
You don't want to do this, my friend! Full foot! Let's talk while we still can!
Eu estou chamando o meu cavalo agora. Mais, mano. Foda-se. Foda-se.
Across the ridge! What are you waiting for? Do something! Keep moving, boys. The marshal's by himself.
E para onde é que nós temos que ir?
Where's your branding iron now?
We should cross paths with the marshal up here.
Giving them hell on the other side. That marshal of yours sure doesn't seem to mind getting his hands dirty.
Oh, he ain't ready to pull the trigger, all right.
And he's had this brother for a long time.
He'll tell you he's all about the books. Let the judge decide things. He knows out plenty of his own justice, too. More than something. Days are over.
Hey, was that you or me?
Marcy got one.
Keep moving. We need to get to the marshal. This would be a fair fight if you can shoot straight.
Foda-se, meu querido!
You sure put that fella to bed. Damn you.
Já mais, mano.
You got anything interesting, friend?
Let's get as close as we can before opening fire.
Que tanta gente, mano.
Hey, this way!
Tell the ballers to get the rails up. We'll kill every last one of you.
Stay with me!
I'll kill you twice, you son of a bitch.
Pero hasta assiste. Não é que este gajo. Não é que este vai. Não é que aquele ia.
You ain't leaving Pike Station alive! You might as well give it up now!
Vamos filho da puta, bora.
Thanks, Marshal. We're indebted to you with our lives.
Just get them cattle back safe.
All right.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Nada, nada, mano.
Well done, Mr. Marston.
Yes, well done.
Now, about Williamson.
I'll do what I can. You know, as you can see, this country is infested with all manner of scum.
Say that again.
Well, one other thing, Marston. Mr. Johnson, sir. It's Mr. West Dickens. He's missing.
Who?
Mr. West Dickens, the tonics merchant. He was due in town last week.
Oh, the narcotic and bat piss salesman who cons housewives out of their money with promises of eternal youth.
Yes, him, but I think you're being a little unfair. He's helped a great many of the county, and many of the townsfolk are really missing him.
You hear that, Marston? We just butchered a gang of thieves, and the town is up in arms about a missing snake oil merchant. I am so glad to be serving such a wise and respectable people. Come on, Eli.
Da puta não vai ajudar com o Williamson. Bora fazer mais uma missão da Bonnie. Bora fazer essa foda, bora fazer mais uma missão. E depois. E acabamos por hoje a stream. Só tenho que chatar isto, mano. Este cavalo. Estava à vista, uia!
Come on, let's go! Get him in there! Come on!
Amos!
Hey, miss, I got most of the horses secure and the chickens.
Well, thank you, Amos, but it's the herd I'm worried about.
I know, they're scattered all over the valley and beyond. The weather is coming in real fast.
So what do you suggest, Amos? We leave the herd out there to be scattered by the storm and ourselves left here to die without a livelihood?
Can I help?
No, miss. If the men get caught out in that storm, they're gonna die.
And if we lose our herd, we'll all die, you stupid man.
Doesn't sound like we're left with much of a choice then. Come on, Amos. Round up your men. Let's get the herd.
Dang.
Let's get going before the weather gets any worse.
Let's go. Come on, easy up now.
That sky don't look good. I'm starting to think somebody up there's conspiring against me. Are you a religious man?
Not in any real sense. Sometimes I tell myself things happen for a reason. Like what brought me here was fate come a-calling. But nobody made my path for me.
We all need to look for answers somewhere. Some in big old books, others in big old bottles of whiskey.
Believing in some kind of divine purpose ain't gonna give
Eu
me
não
my
sei.
wife
O
and
cavalo a
kid
correr
back.
perto
That's who we are,
desta mina, mas a saltar não.
There ain't no changing that.
Tá certo.
Faith is a luxury I can't afford.
We have two herds out grazing in different pastures. We'll need to merge them and bring them all back.
I think we can handle that.
The cows get real ornery in bad weather. It's more work, but I'll show you how to deal with them. I'm gonna save my voice for the herd. It's gonna be hard shouting over this storm. Whoa there!
Olha que top, mano. Olhamos para cima, cai-nos gotas no ecrã.
Whoa! Drive them over to the pasture by the old oak tree. We'll merge them with the other herd there. I haven't seen a storm like this for a while. We need to be quick.
Whoa!
Come on!
Come on, I can't do this all by myself in this weather.
Onde é que aquele vai? Onde é que aquele vai, mano?
Oh my God! They're running for the cliff!
Let's go! Yeah! Come on! Slow down! Come on!
Good work! I thought we'd lose them all. Let's round up the rest.
Let's go! Yeah! Come on! Load up now. Yeah!
Foda-se!
Let's go!
Don't give up now. We're nearly there.
Puta das vacas, meu. Onde é que tu vais, tu? Siga! Onde é que esta vai? Siga! Outro sítio já, meu! Tua vaca! Olha aquela desvão, meu! Foda-se, que chatas, meu! Só perdemos uma, mas essa foi a burra, estão a ver? É por isso chato, não que estejam burros. Ok, mano, onde é que esta vai? Onde é que esta vai, mano?
You saved the herd back there. You might make a decent rancher one day.
Thank you, Miss McFarland.
Cuidado. Let's go, mano, acabamos! E com isso acabamos a nossa aventura no Red Dead Redemption, no chat. Foda-se, quase 2 horas, mano, e o tempo passou bem rápido. Só 2 horas? Mano. Fechado. Vamos acabar por aqui.